Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2657 of What Shift. You know, I had to sneak and try to see what day it was because there's been a lot, right? A lot of days that I hop on and talk about my journey from the offline to the online world. What's worked, what hasn't worked, the good, the bad, the ugly. I frankly, and fortunately for me, there's been a lot more good than bad and ugly, but there's been some bad and ugly, right? Because that's how our lives are. We have all kinds of experiences, and we get to decide if they're good, bad, for us, not for us, pretty, ugly, etc. We decide what everything means. So today we're talking about step 3 of the SOAP framework, of course, which is action. And in order to take action, we need to analyze alternatives, and we use the pros and cons tool for that. I shared Sarah, David, and Lena's stories in both the Be a Better You and the Supersize Your Business groups. Some in each. I didn't share all 3 in each, but this gets to be too much. It gets to be too long, and I talk too long, and we don't really need that much detail. Usually one example of somebody applying a tool is enough to help us to understand that tool better. And the pros and cons tool, heck, that's pretty simple. My dad taught my sisters and I when we were little girls, plus and minus. If you want something or you want to do something, list all the reasons you want it, list all the reasons you don't want it, and then decide among alternatives. My dad and my mom were great at equipping my sisters and I with decision-making tools, goal setting, a lot of the things that I think a lot of kids don't get, or nowadays don't, but didn't get even back when we were kids. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So today we're talking about the SOAP framework, of course, step 3 today, and action, and the importance of taking action. The importance of making a decision, first, knowing where you are, what you want, and that creates a gap between those two. And we want to fill that gap as quickly as possible because we want to get what we want, right? We wouldn't want it if it wasn't for us. So we want it, so how are we going to get it? Well, we're going to take action after we come up with alternatives to fill that gap. And the only way that happens is if we do something, right? It doesn't just fall into our lap. I mean, I suppose it does sometimes, but for most of us, we have to work toward and make choices and decisions to take action to achieve what we want to achieve in the world and to create the lives that we want. We all have the opportunity to create the lives that we want. Sometimes we just don't believe that we do. Actually, a lot of times we don't believe that we do. Anyway, but we all do. We all get to. It's really hard sometimes to look at our life or different aspects of our life and say, wow, this sucks. And guess what? I am the one that created this mess. I am the only one that can get me out of this mess. Because I created it, I can get myself out of it. I like to look at the upside of it, not the downside. But sometimes even I still create messes in my life that I'm like, why did I create this mess in my life? Because now I got to clean it up and fix it. But obviously there's a lesson there for me to learn, just like there's a lesson for you to learn. So if we're having a financial struggle, if we're having any kind of a struggle, guess what? We created that, we can uncreate that. Or we can fix that. So that's all I got today. I've got a lot going on outside of business as well as business. If I can help you in any way, please just ask. I am trying to be a little more focused right now. For some reason, this year, I've just been a lot more diffused than I normally am. And so I want to get my focus back and focus in and hone in on the things that I want to create in my life, just like you should be doing for yourself. And minimizing distractions. I noticed yesterday I had so many distractions, I forgot to do this video, and I had to come back down with my ponytail in. I think I've said I put a ponytail in my hair as soon as I'm done doing my videos, so I can hang out with my amazing little granddaughters and help out in different ways. That's it. Have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.